3-day pullback in here overall for Palantir off of those 155.68 highs that we had coming in late last week. Now you can see here that we're sitting right on this 9-day EMA. That's going to be that white line right there. That's currently trading at 148.71, but our major support we're going to be watching is going to be that 145 area. You can see we basically bounced right off that today, had a low in here of 145.06. Now below that, our next support is going to be this 134, 135 area right here. So it's more or less a $10 channel that you're trading in once you get below the 145s. And you can see that once we get in this channel, we stay in it for quite some time. So you can see here, basically a couple weeks here, and then also you have about a week and a half right here in early July that we were stuck within that channel. So if we do end up pulling back below the 145s, I wouldn't be surprised if we're in this channel for quite some time, maybe a week or so before we either decide to break below that and head down here, or kind of break back up again to the 145s and work our way to more all-time highs. Now, your volume in here is basically back down to average off of those highs that we had in last week. And then the RSI is starting to reset as well. So you got a 60 RSI in here rather than being overbought where we were late last week. Now, as far as implied volatility goes, IB ranking here is at 38, right around a $5 expected move priced in by this Friday. You go all the way out to next week, right around a $9 expected move. And we do have earnings coming up on August 4th. So perhaps a little reset in here. Maybe if we do drop below this 145, maybe it is going to be good for us. A nice healthy pullback in here, a little consolidation in this $10 channel before we start working our way up in here to those earnings that's going to report after market in August 4th. So we'll see what happens in here. 145, that's basically your main support in here that we'll be watching. We're going to ride that 9-day EMA until the chart tells us otherwise. As far as resistance wise, I guess we should talk about resistance. 150, obviously, and then 155, 160, but basically nice whole numbers as we're working our way up in here. That is kind of what we're looking at. But our highs from last week, 155.68. But it really anything above that, nice whole numbers, and just until the chart tells us otherwise there for the resistances. So we'll see what happens to end this week in here. And again, that 150 and then the 145 is going to be the level we're watching in Palantir. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you are interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.